The magic number is down to 3, Blue Jay fans, and if I sound a little off at times during the video, yeah, because I told you guys yesterday I was going to be at the ball game tonight, and lack of voice is what happens when you go to a Jays game late in September. But the Blue Jays walk it off over the New York Yankees. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rips a single to left field, Berrios scores, and the Blue Jays open up this 3-game set against the Yankees with a W and the Yankees winning streak. And with the W, the Jays have now won 3 consecutive games, and they're back to that 20 games over the 500 mark at 87 and 67, the high water mark of the year for the Blue Jays. They look to punch past that tomorrow. And with the Tampa Bay Rays and the Seattle Mariners idle, you now are 2.5 up on the Rays and 3 up on the Mariners. The Red Sox and Orioles played today, and the Red Sox got their teeth kicked in, a lot of 14 runs against the Orioles at Fenway. So that's why the number only dropped to 3 instead of 2. But the Jays did their job, and really that's all that matters. Going into this ball game, there were lots of things to talk about. Obviously, the Jays, magic number being 4, and you look to dwindle that down. And of course, Aaron Judge making the trip to Toronto. 2 homers away from passing Roger Maris. 1 home run away from tying the Yankee home run record at 61. And it was such a cool experience, being there live, and any Yankee fan or Jays fan that didn't get that opportunity and are not going to any of the games in the series. Seeing everybody, I'd say every other person, you could say, in the stadium. When Aaron Judge comes to the plate, phones coming out, video recording started. Every single person. It was wild. I've never seen anything like that. It's such a cool experience for a guy who's putting up godly numbers that we haven't seen in forever. And rightfully so. That damn guy deserves it. He's been phenomenal. And in that first inning, he shows why. Rips a single like almost 113 miles an hour off the bat into right field for a base hit. Then Anthony Rizzo hits a double. And they have second and third, nobody out here to start the ball game. And this is not a good start for the Blue Jays. And Gleyber Torres hits a sacrifice fly. Aaron Judge comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Yankees. Well, we go to the top of the second inning, probably the last guy you expect to go deep for the Yankees. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa takes Gausman deep to left center, and it's gone. Or more or less left field. And the Jays are now down 2-0 to the Yankees. Meanwhile, Luis Severino's done a really good job through the first few innings. Jays offense hasn't really gone going until the bottom of the 4th. Then was it Kirk, I believe, led off with a walk, and the Jays ended up having the bases. No, it wasn't Kirk led off with a walk. Either way, I believe the Jays had the bases loaded and nobody out, and we're like, okay, this is your opportunity to either tie the game, get back into the game, take the lead, blow it wide open, whatever. And Matt Chapman pops out, and then there's 1 out. And oh, God, here we go again. Now the double play's in order to end the inning, and we're all sitting here like, don't do it. We can all think about it, but don't do it. And Teoscar Hernandez drills one to center field. And if right off the bat, he must have thought that this thing was way gone because he enjoys it. Then he decides, okay, I should run now. Because the ball is carrying, and you make that thing go, 5 inches farther, and it's a home run. But it goes off more or less the top of the wall. Harrison Bader jumps at the wall, can't make the play. It bounces back in. Vladdy scores, Bo scores, and if the ball didn't get thrown home, Teo's getting fired out at second base. Because he kind of stopped a few steps off first and then decided to go to second base. Maybe it was to draw the throw. I don't know. Either way, both runs score. Teo still says he's safe at second base. And the Jays have second and third, 1 out still, right? Even an opportunity here to take the lead. They do not. And it hurts. But this is where things get locked down. And we'll fast forward to the 10th because that's the stats. But then when we go through the pitchers, we'll really break down what happened during this game. Bottom of the 10th inning. And Kevin Biggio leads off, right? He was the final out of the 9th inning, so he starts at second base. George Springer looks really bad in his first at-bat, and you want to move him over, he strikes out. Bo Bichette then drives one to right field. Judge on the run, leaps and makes a great catch at the wall. Biggio not tagging up, and understandably so with 1 out. You want to be a little bit more aggressive, because even if you take him to third, you still have to get a single to score a run, right? That's why with nobody out, he's back on the base trying to tag. With 1 out, you can kind of gamble a little bit. There's a nice catch from Judge. Biggio back to second, and now there's 2 out here. You had 1, 2, 3 in the order. This is a massive spot because who would be leading off the next inning? Well, I think it would be 3, 4, 5 in their order, which is not really what you want to see, right? And Vladdy comes up. And there's been so much talk all year long about Vladdy. And even I've said it at times too, just pummeling the ball in the ground, not being aggressive, swinging at all bad pitches, this and that. And I don't know how many times I heard all year long, hey, Vladdy, where's that movie we've been waiting on? Hey, Vladdy, you talked about this being, that was a trailer last year. Where's the movie? Well, you're seeing the movie. And you know what it is? It's the #1 seller in the box office. Because in that 10th inning, he gets a first pitch fastball and does not wait around, punches into left field for a base hit. Biggio rounds third. He hits that to the plate. The throw comes in for Cabrera. Not even close. Biggio slides in head first. He's safe. Vladdy walks it off. The talk of him not being clutch. The talk of him not being any good this year. And then the movie thing. Damn it, Vladdy just silenced a lot of stuff there in a big game in September against the Yankees, Jan Rogers Center. Huge moment, and Vladdy walks it off. Gets doused in water by Teo. Beautiful shot, by the way. The first one he did, not in the interview. The first one when he just chucked the water at him. Vladdy didn't even get fazed by it. And then he's obviously seeing the crowd and seeing the camera. This is my house. This is my house. And yeah, Vladdy, we all know the contract talks you've been wanting to talk about this season. During the offseason, you want to get that done? Let's put pen to paper, baby. Let's get that thing going. And the Jays win it 3-2. That's the most important thing. Now, what's going to get lost during this game is Kevin Gausman. 200 strikeouts. It's a big moment. I'm baffled they didn't put it on the Jumbotron. They did not do that at all. I was very shocked, kind of upset about it, but it is what it is. Quickly, offensive stats before we run to the pitching staff and how John Schneider worked his bullpen. All right? Bo Bichette went 2 for 5 with a run scored. Vladdy went 2 for 5 with a run scored and RBI. Your big boys got it done. They combined for 4 of the 7 hits today. 7 hits total for the Blue Jays. 7 strikeouts. They walked 3 times. 2 of those were Alejandro Kirk. Now let's get to the pitching staff. Kevin Gausman went 6 1/3, allowed 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and a walk. Look, after that solo shot from Kiner Falefa, Gausman was dialed in. And with 1 out and a guy on base, I believe was he at second base? I think he was, I can't remember. But they would go to Adam Simber. And Gausman, he was at he wasn't at 100 pitches yet, and it was kind of like, okay, this is an interesting move going to Simber. Well, Adam Simber does a job. Gives a little chopper to third base. Matt Chapman does Matt Chapman things on the run, just a gorgeous play. And then a tricky little comebacker to Adam Simber. And this is why, kids, if you're watching baseball, this is why, exactly why, when you're finished pitching, you end up in a fielding position. Because Adam Simber had the ball come right back to him, and he was in a good position to field the ball, and got in the glove, flipped it onto Vladdy to get out of the inning. Beautiful job from Adam Simber, and we move on. All right, we go to the 8th inning. Jimmy Garcia going out there to face the top of the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Going to be a tricky inning here. But he gets Aaron Judge on a full count slider to strike out. Huge pitch from Jimmy Garcia. Then hits Anthony Rizzo. And then Gleyber Torres hits a no, he didn't get a single. I think he struck out Gleyber Torres. And then, who's next? Not Josh Donaldson. Didn't he strike out too? I can't remember what the hell happened. But no matter what, he went an inning, got a couple strikeouts, hit a guy, but that was it. Great job, great redemption stuff for Jimmy Garcia, because lately we've all been talking about it. He hasn't been the greatest. And really the bullpen hasn't overall, but today they shine bright. Now, we go to the 9th inning. And it's a questionable decision, right? Romano, you kind of want him out there when you got the lead late in the ball game, right? But Jordan Romano goes out there. And he faces, I believe, Josh Donaldson, I think, led off that inning. I think Gleyber Torres might have been that third out. And Romano strikes out him. Faces Stanton. Strikes out him. Faces Waldo Cabrera. Gets a check swing. Strikes him out too. Strikes out the side in order to end the 9th inning, and we go to extras. Now, this is where John Schneider does John Schneider things. Obviously, they start with the guy at second base. And Anthony Bass is on the mound, which is fine. He gets, oh God, Trevino? No, who was it? Harrison Bader, just strike out. And I think he ends up walking the next guy to put him on first base, right? Then I believe he gets Jose Trevino to strike out. And it brings up Aaron Judge. Now you have an opportunity here. They had Tim Mayza warming up. You have an opportunity to either let Bass face Judge and possibly get out of the inning, or let the MVP in all of baseball swing away here in the 10th inning with 2 on, 2 out in a tie ball game. Instead, John Schneider's like, nope, I'm going to Tim Mayza. We're going to take that chance. We're going to give 4 pitches to Aaron Judge, take a hike to first base. That will load the bases for Anthony Rizzo. And Tim Mayza gets the ground ball to first to Vladdy to end the inning. Can we talk about that managerial decision to take the bat out of Judge? Look, I understand. Like, I'm at the ball game and I'm loving the view of like, oh, Aaron Judge, he can do this. Is crazy. But let's be honest here, Jays fans. We want to make the playoffs. We want home field. So you want to get your best chance to win a ball game. I know Yankee fans are pretty much locked up. They win one more game the rest of the year, they've locked up the division. They can't catch the Astros. I'm pretty damn confident that the Guardians can't catch them. So they're in that spot where, like, hey, they win one more game the rest of the year, they're locked in. That's it, done. So they don't really care. But for the Jays, first off, you haven't clinched the playoff spot yet. Second of all, you're fighting for that home field in the wild card game. So every game is important. You're there to win a ball game. So you take that bat out of Judge's hands. You get the lefty on lefty with Mayza and Rizzo, and you win the battle. Kudos to John Schneider. Incredible stuff. And I got to ask you, Jays fans, would Charlie Montoyo have done that? He wouldn't have. He would never have done that. And I love it. I love what John Schneider's doing with this bullpen. The bullpen went out there today, and they were phenomenal. And it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful, beautifully managed ball. It was playoff managed ball. Let's be real now. He manages like a playoff game, and you won it. Now, I will be at tomorrow's game as well. Like, I'm not tired enough after today. But I will be there tomorrow. Jose Berrios, he needs to bounce back after that last one. Jameson Taillon gets the ball for the Yankees in game 2 of the 3-game set. 7:07 there. So, if the Jays win tomorrow, the magic number is down to 2. If the Orioles lose tomorrow as well, it's down to 1. Take care of your own business. You have 8 games left. You win 3 of them, doesn't matter what the Orioles do, you're in. There's your mentality you got to have. Win ball games. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed this ball game today, because, I mean, I don't know if it was just being live, but it seemed extra entertaining because it was always tight. It was a very tight ball game for the majority of it. And the managerial decisions all over the place was phenomenal, and it was really fun to watch. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Twitter link is down below, so follow, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Leafs edition Wednesdays. They're taking on the Montreal Canadiens in preseason game 3. Matt Murray gets the start in that one. But who cares right now? As for the Toronto Blue Jays, game 2 of the 3-game set against the Yankees goes tomorrow night at Rogers Center. Jose Berrios, Jameson Taillon is the pitching matchup there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the ball game tonight. Talk to you guys then.